Okay, so I wanted to give you a little information on reciprocal causation since we won't have class and ran out of class time on Tuesday. So be sure before you begin the activity that you do read in the textbook on page 131 to 133. It does a really good job of explaining reciprocal causation. Be sure to read the table and use that as a reference for different examples to help you. So it has three components, and the first one focuses on the internal variables. And these are going to be personal variables like mental processes that an individual has. So this could be your beliefs, your attitudes, your personality, your expectation, but it's anything that you have inside of you. Okay, so that's the internal part. The second part is the environment, and so that's your parents, your situation, that's the teacher. So if I'm the individual, my teacher may do something that causes me to adopt a certain belief. She may praise me, and so that may make me feel confident. Okay, that's how the environment can affect my internal variables. And then the third one is behavior. And so the behavior is what you're actually doing. So this is going to be something that the teacher can observe. So it can be a student being restless. It could be a student making good grades. It could be a student participating. It could be a student acting out. But it's things that are observable. So this is the triangle that you'll see on page 131. But all of these three things play a role and affect one another. Excuse me. So again, if you have a certain internal variable, your belief is that you're not good at math, that may affect your behavior and cause you to not participate in class or cause you to act out in class. And so your not participating or your acting out may have an effect on the environment, which is the teacher who's either not calling on you or reprimanding you or sending you to the office. And then that, on the other hand, can influence then your belief. But if you believe that you're not good at math and you withdraw and act out, the teacher or the environment could also try to work with you and help you and give suggestions and nurture you, which could then cause your internal variables to change. So it doesn't have to go in this order. It can start with the environment, and the environment cause a particular behavior, which could cause internal variables to change. But what you need to do that we would have done in groups is to look at the situation about Lori, and it gives a good example of different situations happening. And you can look at the table on page 132 to get another example of that. But, Lori comes late to class. She's usually not prepared for the activities. So her coming late and not being prepared is part of her behavior. And then she's also whispering and different things like that. And so she also performs poorly on exams. That's another behavior part. So Mr. Broderick takes her aside to express his concern. That's part of the environment. He also offers to work with her. And so that could change her. That could alter her internal variable on the inside and may cause her behavior to change as a result of that. So in the activity that's due on Thursday, you need to read each scenario and describe the internal variable, the behavior, and the environment, and how each affects the other. So if you have any questions about this, then please post in the class discussion board rather than emailing me, and that way I can kind of answer it as a whole. But you'll need to complete it in some kind of document, upload it as a PDF into D2L.